Okay, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another episode of College and Career Pathways, where every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. we provide you with information on various colleges and universities, financial aid resources, training programs, technical schools, skilled trade professions, employment opportunities, career exploration, and career readiness skills, all designed to help you make the best career decisions possible. I'm Toni Cureton, your host, and today we are speaking with Xavier University out of Atlanta. Caitlin, welcome. We are so glad to have you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me. I appreciate
it. Good deal. You can go ahead and get started.
Awesome. So hello, everyone. My name is Caitlin Rains, and I'm actually one of the admissions counselors here at Xavier University of Louisiana. So we are located in New Orleans, Louisiana. So if you know anything about New Orleans, it's one of the world's most exciting and historic cities. So if you haven't gotten a chance to visit, you'll definitely have to visit and come take a tour of our campus. But I'll start with telling you just a little bit about our history after we watch this brief video. And actually, Ms. Toni, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a moment so I can share my audio as well. Let's use technology.
I know.
All right, that should be good now. Let's see. All right, so let's try this again.
What really brought me to Xavier was its foundation and their mission statement. They're very supportive, and the people here are amazing, and they want you to succeed academically and professionally.
Xavier is a school of excellence. Xavier builds leaders, and not only that, Xavier builds well-rounded leaders.
Everyone here is trying to be the best that they can, and that's why they came to Xavier.
It's not too big, it's not too small. I don't need a bus to get to the other side of campus, which I knew I wasn't gonna work well with.
This school is great because it's placed in New Orleans, which is a huge melting pot in itself. And you know, Xavier really prides himself on community and community service, so we're often going out into the community. So we see people of all races, we see people of all social classes.
The one thing that really brought me to this university was the family atmosphere.
We're family here, we're community. You find your closest friends, and most importantly, Xavier helps you find yourself.
So it would be an opportunity not only for you to get a great academic ground in a school that's actually quite rigorous and quite prestigious, and then still have fun in the city of New Orleans.
Alrighty, so that's just a brief overview of our university, but as I mentioned, I'll talk a little bit about our history. So we were actually founded in the year 1925 by St. Catherine Drexel and the Sisters of the Blessed Sacrament. So St. Catherine, her family also founded Drexel University, which is located in Pennsylvania. And whenever her father passed away, she inherited a large sum of money. And so one of the many things that she did as a philanthropist was start a university to promote education for African-American students and also Native Americans as well. In the middle here, you will see Dr. Norman C. Francis, and he's definitely another important figure in our history. So he served as our president for about 47 years, and he's one of the longest sitting presidents of any college or university in American history. So he grew up here in Louisiana. He was actually the first African-American student to study law right down the street here in New Orleans at Loyola. And he also attended Xavier for his undergraduate degree as well. Last but not least, you will see Dr. Reynold Burnett, and he is the 6th and current president of our university. So he's definitely involved with our students on campus, and he's also expanded some of our curriculum as well. Looking at some of our numbers, we have about 3,400 students which are currently enrolled in our university. We also do have a 15-to-1 student to teacher ratio. So for every 15 students, you have that one faculty member there to assist you. So with those smaller class sizes, a lot of those professors are going to have various policies like open door policies, so you're able to meet with them before and after classes, also during assigned hours. So if you need additional help with your schoolwork, they are there to assist you. So that's one thing that's really nice, is that we do have those smaller class sizes. So you really are able to connect with your professors as well as your peers. Looking at kind of the demographics, we have about 72% of our students, which are African American. So we are one of the most diverse HBCUs. So we're ranked in the top 10 most diverse HBCUs. We also have students represented from 40 states and also 16 different countries. And about 50% of our students actually come from out of state as well. If you didn't know, we are the only Catholic university, the only Catholic HBCU in the nation. So we have about 19% of our students which identify as Catholic. You don't have to be Catholic to attend here, but we do have daily mass every day at noon. And we also do have Sunday services here on our campus as well. Looking at some of our notable achievements, we are #1 in the nation for African Americans who go on to complete medical school. So not only do we get those students into medical school, but then they also get through medical school and graduate as well. We're also ranked #1 in the nation for bachelor degrees in the biological, biomedical sciences, physical sciences, and physics as well. So if any students are interested in STEM programs, this is definitely going to be a great school for you. Additionally, we are the #3 Catholic university in the nation as of 2019, as well as the #3 HBCU as of 2020. Additionally, we are ranked top 4 with African Americans with a doctorate of pharmacy degree. So we have a wonderful pharmacy program here at Xavier. So if you're interested in pharmacy, definitely consider that. Additionally, we are #1 in Louisiana for job placement after you graduate. So when you're graduating here from Xavier, you're definitely set up for success as you're going on to the job force. So now we'll talk about some of our different academic divisions. So we actually have 6 different academic divisions. So just depending on what you're interested in as a major, you fall within one of these different academic divisions. Also, if you want some additional information on the various majors that we have to offer, you can go to our website and look at some of our undergraduate degree and program offerings as well. So looking at the first division, we have the Division of Business, and this is actually made up of 5 different concentrations. So we have accounting, entrepreneurship, we also have finance, management, and sales and marketing. So 100% of our business students go on to work for either a Fortune 500 company, Fortune 100 company, or they launch their own business. Additionally, we do have an Incubator Program. So pretty much what that is it's an entrepreneurship institute where we provide students who are interested in starting their own business with a lot of different resources. So they offer various grants to students so they can actually get their business going. They also set them up with mentors. And so there's a lot of programs for those students who are interested in launching their own business. So we've actually seen a lot of small businesses started here at Xavier that are actually doing really well. So definitely cool to see that start here at Xavier. Also, we do have students within the business program who participate in various competitions. They also are involved in like various challenges and things like that. And a lot of the students receive various internships and job placement through some of the different networking events that the business program offers to students. Moving on to the biological and applied health sciences, this is going to consist of biology. We also have the public health sciences and speech pathology as well. One of our most popular majors here is going to be bio-pre-med. So that's for a lot of students who are interested in going on to medical school and going on to be doctors and things like that. So that is one of our most popular majors here. Within the biological and applied health sciences, we do have various research projects and opportunities for students to get involved in. Additionally, we do have a resource center for biology as well. And a lot of our students are involved in various research. So a lot of students are involved in cancer research and things like that. So definitely a lot of great opportunities to get involved. I'm looking at the Education and Counseling Division. This is the oldest division here at Xavier. And so it consists of the elementary school education, middle school education. If you're interested in being a biology teacher, we have bioeducation, art education, and also math as well. You're able to get experience as early as your freshman year in student teaching. So a lot of colleges, you're not necessarily able to get that experience till maybe your junior year, but here you are able to get that experience really early on. And also we do have about 100% of our students who pass the praxis exam. Looking at the fine arts and humanities, this is going to be anything from art to English. We also have theology and music studies as well. So within our art program, we have over $1 million worth of artwork on our campus. We also do have an entire art village dedicated to our students. So there's a lot of sculptures, paintings, and things like that on our campus. And that actually takes up an entire city block. Within the music performance programs that we have here on campus, we have students who participate in the Jazz Festival here in New Orleans and various workshops, not only in the state of Louisiana, but also across the entire nation as well. We also do have some foreign languages. So we have Spanish, French. We also do have minors in Chinese and Spanish. And we also do have a health certification for Spanish specifically. Looking at the mathematical and physical sciences, this is one of our larger divisions here. So this is actually going to consist of our dual engineering degree program. So what that is a 3-in-2 program. So you actually spend 3 years here at Xavier and go into one of our programs like biology. We also have computer science, chemistry, and physics. And then you go to one of our partnering engineering institutions for 2 years. So within 5 years, you actually graduate with 2 bachelor degrees. So we definitely want to set our students up for success. So you will graduate with 2 bachelor degrees within 5 years with that 3-in-2 partnership. We also do have chemistry. We have chemistry pre-med. As I briefly mentioned, we do have the College of Pharmacy as well. So definitely a lot of ways to get involved in some research and things like that. So definitely some great programs there. Looking at the social and behavioral sciences, this is going to consist of the political science. We also have mass communications, psychology, neuroscience as well. So we actually are the first HBCU to offer neuroscience. And we also have a mass communications department as well. So this is just a broad overview of some of the different majors that we do have to offer. So as you see here in the top 2 columns, that's going to be the College of Arts and Sciences. We also have some pre-professional programs as well. As I mentioned, the College of Pharmacy, you can get up to a doctorate of pharmacy degree here at Xavier. Additionally, we do have the dual degree engineering program, which is the 3-in-2 program. Within 5 years, you graduate with 2 bachelor degrees. And then we also have some graduate programs as well, if you're interested, after you complete your undergraduate degree as well. As I mentioned, we do have all this information on our website, but definitely check it out. We have a ton of different programs that we offer to students. So now we'll talk about some of our on-campus living. So we actually do have 4 on-campus residence halls. We also do have 2 off-campus options for our upperclassmen students. So we're actually partnered with local apartments, which are actually shared with the University of New Orleans. And we also are currently contracted with a local hotel as well. But these are going to be our 4 on-campus residence halls. The first one you see here, St. Catherine Drexel, is after our foundress. And so this is our all-girls residence hall for our freshman ladies. We also do have St. Michael's, and so this is going to be for our freshman men. The Living Learning Center is an upperclassmen all-female residence hall. And then St. Martin de Porres is going to be that co-ed upperclassmen residence hall. So with all of our housing and room and board, it is going to include a meal plan. So you will have a choice of two different meal plans. One's going to have more money towards like the Chick-fil-A on campus, the sub shop, and then the other one is going to have more money towards our cafeteria on campus. Alrighty, so getting into some of our student life, we do have over 100 student organizations here on campus, so definitely a ton to get involved with. We have social Greek organizations as well as some professional Greek organizations here on campus. We do have 8 of the 9 Divine 9. Additionally, we have some academic and department clubs. So if you're interested in being in the psychology club, biology club, a lot of the departments have specific clubs. So those are definitely great ways to get involved with some various research, as well as set you up for some various internships as well for those department clubs. We also do have honor societies, special interest organizations, and some student governments and class councils as well here on campus. We also do have 11 sports teams. So we are in the NAIA Division I. We have men's and women's basketball, We have softball and baseball, volleyball, men's and women's track and field. We also do have cross country, tennis, and competitive cheer as well. One sport that we do not have is football, but we definitely do still have homecoming, and we still have tailgating as well. And then if students are interested, we have various recreational and intramural sports throughout the fall and spring semesters as well. When it comes to events on campus, there are events all throughout the year through the spring and also the fall semester. We have live music Fridays. So every single Friday we have live music Friday on the yard. There's free food, there's a DJ, the Greeks are on the yard. So that's definitely a fun time for those students to really kind of mingle and get involved with various organizations. Additionally, we do have Spring and Fall Fest. We have homecoming and tailgating. And then also here in New Orleans is Mardi Gras. So there's definitely a lot of festivals. There's various professional sports teams. So definitely a ton to do, not only on Xavier's campus, but also within the city of New Orleans as well. So getting into some of the overall costs of tuition, room and board, and then also fees. It is about $37,000 to attend our university. And these are numbers from 2020, 2021. So with this, as you see here, it's going to be the tuition. And then this also includes fees as well. So we actually do not have any out-of-state fees. And the number you see here is going to be an annual cost. So that would be split up amongst 2 semesters. It also is optional for the freshmen to live on campus. So maybe you have family in the area or you're just looking to stay off the campus. It is optional to stay on campus, even as a freshman. So if you were looking to take that room and board cost off, it would save you typically about $13,000 off of this overall cost once you exclude that room and board. It just depends on what dorm you're staying in and everything like that. But that could typically save you about $13,000 if you were staying off a campus. So we definitely do offer some scholarships to our students to aid in that overall cost of tuition. So we have a Board of Trustees scholarship, and this is going to cover your full tuition, your room and board, and also your fees. So definitely very prestigious. In order to qualify for this, you would need a 4.0 weighted GPA. You would also need either a 1360 on the SAT or a 30 on the ACT. For the presidential scholarship, this is going to cover full tuition as well as fees. So the only thing excluded from that scholarship is going to be the overall cost of room and board. And for the presidential scholarship, you would need a 4.0 weighted GPA. You also need either a 28 on the ACT or 1300 on the SAT. If you don't qualify for either of those premier scholarships, you would automatically be evaluated for our ZUA scholarships. So this is awarded to our first-time freshmen based on academic performance. And this ranges anywhere from $2,500 up to $18,000. So with those scholarships, we're looking at your GPA. We're also looking at your test scores if you submit that. So we definitely do offer these scholarships to our students. There's not a particular application you have to complete. You are automatically evaluated for this whenever you apply. And one thing that's great too about these scholarships is you're able to keep it throughout your 4 years of being here at Xavier. You just have to maintain a 3.1 college GPA and also remain full-time, so keep 12 or more hours. In addition to our merit-based scholarships, we do offer financial aid to students. So about 90% of our students do receive some type of financial aid in the form of grants, loans, and things like that. So definitely we do package students through the financial aid office. And also whenever you are admitted here to Xavier, you're also assigned to a specific financial aid counselor as well to help you through the process of completing your FAFSA and making sure that you're packaged with your financial aid as well. So looking at the application process, this is going to be the overall application process. So you have 2 ways to apply. You can apply directly through the Xavier application, admissions.xula.edu/apply, or you can apply directly through the common application as well. For required documents that we would need from you, we're going to need an official high school transcript. So this can come directly from your high school counselor, and it can be emailed to admissions@xula.edu. Additionally, we will ask that you submit 1 letter of recommendation, and this can come directly from a counselor or it can come from a teacher. So just someone who's able to speak to your academics. And additionally, as of right now, we're not sure for the fall 2022 students. As of right now, we are test optional. So due to COVID and everything like that, we did waive the test scores. So you do not have to, at this time, apply with test scores. They're still trying to, decide for sure and finalize the kind of guidelines for fall 2022. But as of right now, we are test optional. So you can apply without your test scores if you haven't had the chance to take the test. In place of those test scores, you can submit the optional essay on a topic of your choosing. Just know that if you do go that test optional route, whenever you are admitted, if you don't have test scores, you will be asked to take the Accuplacer exam. So this is offered free directly through the College Board. And so it's proctored through the Student Academic Success Office here on campus. So you would need to take the placement exam in reading, writing, and also math. So since we don't have your test scores, this is going to be used to determine what classes you actually need to take for your freshman year. So we definitely want to set you up for success and make sure that you're placed properly into some of those entry-level courses. And last but not least, definitely make sure you check us out on social media. So we post all the time on Facebook, Instagram, and also Twitter. So a lot of different updates with everything going on within the Office of Admissions. So definitely check us out on social media. Also, I'll leave my contact information if anyone would like to get in contact with me directly. So my email address is going to be krains, so K-R-A-I-N-S, @xula.edu. And I'm the assigned admissions counselor for the Midwest area. So if you have any additional questions about our university, or if I can be of assistance, definitely feel free to reach out. And that's pretty much all I have, Ms. Tony.
Okay. Kaylin, I want to ask, what is the GPA admission requirement for freshmen, incoming freshmen?
And that's a great question. So we actually don't have a specific GPA requirement because we do use a holistic approach to review students. The general average of the GPA coming in is about a 3.6, but we do have students who fall above and below that. So with the holistic review, we're looking at the student as a whole. So we're not just looking at their GPA, we're also looking at the letter of recommendation and various things they've been involved with. But that is kind of a general range of the average GPA here is about a 3.6.
And do you have like a bridge type program for students that fall just a little bit underneath that they can apply to for summer strengthening, preparing them for fall enrollment?
So we do have a couple of summer programs. I know we have a bridge program. I'm not too familiar with that summer program, but all of the information is going to be listed on our website. Additionally, to support those students who might have had like a lower GPA and might need more assistance as they're coming into their college years, just as you know, college is definitely a step up from high school. So we definitely want to make sure those students are prepared. So we do have the Student Academic Success Office. So they assist students in, preparing them for their course load. They set them up with study plans and provide them with a lot of different resources just to make sure they are prepared here.
Good deal. And then once admitted, if a student finds themselves struggling in a particular subject, is there tutoring available? I know you mentioned that the class size is so small that, they can have the interaction with the professor, but are there tutoring resources for that student to ensure that, they get through their difficulty and be successful in all of their classes?
Absolutely. So in addition to not only meeting with your professors, we do have free tutoring services that we offer. So the tutoring is actually led by a student who has actually made an A in that class. So they've already taken the class, they've made an A. So typically if you're a freshman, you might be working with like a junior or senior who made an A in that class. So within different areas, whether that be biology, the sciences, Englishes, maths, we have support for all those students. So we have tutoring services with a student who has previously made an A in that class to assist those students as their tutor. And one thing that we found is with actually working with the student, students actually tend to learn a little bit better learning directly from a student. So we've seen a lot of success in that.
Yeah, peer-to-peer. So in the fall, are you all currently back on campus full-time? And will you be that way in the fall?
So moving into the fall, we are planning to be fully pretty much in person. We are offering only a limited amount of virtual classes now. So we are moving more so to an in-person capacity, offering a lot more events on campus. And if students are interested in coming in for the fall, they actually have more recently made it pretty much guideline that students do have to get the COVID vaccine. So in planning for more of an in-person fall semester, students are required to get the vaccine, the COVID vaccine.
Good deal. And then you kind of answered it, but I just want to make sure. Your program, your school does not offer distant learning. In other words, students from Michigan can't enroll in Xavier and still remain in Michigan while taking those classes.
So we don't really offer many online classes. So if a student was coming in as a freshman looking to take a full course load, so 12 or more hours, it wouldn't be guaranteed that they'd actually be able to do that, just because typically those online classes are made priority for like our seniors and sophomores as well. So it wouldn't be a guarantee that those students would actually get a full course load. They might be able to take a course here or there, but like I said, it wouldn't be guaranteed. So a lot of those freshmen are going to be having all in-person classes starting in the fall.
Okay, good deal. Well, thank you so much, Caitlin, for your time. Excellent presentation. I know this is going to be valuable information for our students. And again, thank you for sharing your time and the programs at Xavier.
You're welcome. No problem. And if you have any questions or any students reach out, definitely feel free to connect them with me.
Good deal. Thanks so much.
Thanks for
Have a great day.
You as well.
Bye-bye. Bye now.